everybody. In this video we're going to be going over how to register to vote and how to request an absentee ballot using Turbovote. So the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go up to the website wagner.turbovote.org, and that is our personalized voting website. So you're going to go ahead and click Get Started and put in your name. Your name has to be the one on your state issued ID for you to be recognized in the system, but if you go by something else you can put that in the nickname spot and they'll call you by that in your communications with Turbovote. It's then going to ask you for either an email or a phone number to give you updates. We recommend you put in your phone number because it's going to give you updates on when to request an absentee ballot, and then you'll just get that right away. So we are now at a point where it's going to depend on if you're registered to vote or not on what you're going to do next. So if you are registered to vote, we're going to have you skip ahead in the video a little bit to learn how to request an absentee ballot. But if not, now is the time to register to vote. So for those of you who have already registered, you can skip ahead. There's going to be a timestamp down below to where you can skip to. But if you're not registered, you can go ahead and click No or I'm not sure. It's now going to ask you to put in the address for where you would like to register to vote. We strongly suggest that you register to vote in your home state because college students' votes can be contested in local elections if they end up being close, and Staten Island has had some close elections recently. So we really want to make sure that your vote counts wherever it may be. Now, depending on what state you live in, you might have the option to register online. We really suggest you do this because it's super easy. It goes straight to the people who need to receive the information, and you don't have to worry about a paper trail or getting lost in the mail. Now, because New York was used as an example, it took us to the New York DMV website where you can register to vote there. Now, not all states will allow you to register to vote online. Some of them, Turbovote is going to generate a form for you where you can fill out, but then you have to print it and send it into your elections office. If you need help with that process, any member of WagnerVotes can help you. So once you've finished that process, you can go ahead and X out of that tab and it'll take you back to Turbovote, where you're going to say that yes, you did finish your online voter registration process, and it will take you to the next page, which is going to ask you your political party. It does this because some states have closed primaries, meaning that you can only vote in the primary if you are a part of that political party. So if that's something you don't want to do, you can always click the option of other or none, but if you want to vote in a primary for a specific party, you have to do that. It's now going to ask you whether you want to vote at the polls or by mail. Now, if you're going to be on campus and nowhere near home, you obviously want to vote by mail. So you're going to go ahead and click the by mail option, and it's going to help you with an absentee ballot. So in order to actually receive an absentee ballot, you have to request it, and Turbovote can send those request forms straight to you. All you have to do is hit mail my forms to me. And then it's going to ask you where you would receive the mail. So if you're living on campus, you're going to want to hit somewhere else because you're not going to be home to receive that form. So if you go ahead and hit somewhere else, you can put in your Wagner address. So when you're putting in your Wagner address, make sure you put in your box number. So in the apartment space, you can put box number and then whatever your box number is. This also means that you have to be constantly checking your mail. So if you are locked out of your mail or you're not sure how to get to your mailbox, the mailroom can help you with that. So congratulations, you should be registered to vote now. It's just going to give you a couple things to do if you had any problems filling out anything. But what's going to happen now is the elections board is going to send a confirmation letter to whatever address you registered at. So you might want to check with somebody living at that address to make sure you got that. And then Turbovote will send you that absentee ballot request form whenever your next election is. And now you are totally done. So thank you for watching. Okay, so for those of you already registered to vote and you just need to request an absentee ballot, you're going to go ahead and click yes, that you are registered to vote. And then it is going to ask you to fill out your current address or the one that you are registered to vote at. The next thing it's going to ask you is if you moved since you registered to vote, so you know if you need to change your location. And so if this is the place to do that if you need to, but I'm just going to hit no. And then it's going to ask you for your party. So it's asking for your party so it can send you information on your primaries and things like that, because some states have closed primaries, meaning that you can only vote in the primary if you are a part of that party. But if you don't feel comfortable giving that information, you just hit none. It's then going to confirm that you would like to vote by mail because you will not be able to make it to the polls, so you can hit by mail so it knows. And then it's going to ask to mail forms to you. These are your forms to request an absentee ballot, so that one will be sent to you. So if you hit mail forms to me, they'll send the forms straight to you and you can send them right back to your elections office. They're now going to ask you where you would like those forms sent, and if you're going to be on campus, you're going to want to hit somewhere else, so you can put in Wagner's address and make sure you put your box number and the apartment number so it gets put straight into your mailbox. This also means you have to remember to check your mailbox, so if you got locked out of your mailbox or don't know how to get into it, the mailroom can help you with that. So now you've requested your request form for your absentee ballot. So all you have to do now is just keep checking your mailbox. And if you have any questions, make sure to reach out to a member of WagnerVotes and we can help you.